And those guys are still everywhere. God damn it. Monster, burn them. I guess Monster has some fun around here. Even though it's a bit tiresome. Lord Carmen, we can't afford to stay here much longer. The team of hunters is in danger. The Penapalito is being held back. It seems even I have underestimated the extent of the Church of the Deep. We should have cleared a temporary forward base at Caranfaro to continue the pursuit. We didn't have a choice though. If we have no way of securing the town, then we'll be attacked from both sides. And a barrier to Russia is considered of at least 10 companies, approximately 3,000 people in total. The officers of the Penapalito are more than sufficient to lead them to victory. You seem quite knowledgeable about this. We've crossed paths more than once. Are you suggesting that we leave the Penapalito to handle Granfaro itself and head straight to the Eye of a Barrier? I wouldn't be opposed to that proposal, of course, were we dealing with the Victorian fleets instead. Otherwise, our losses will be even greater. That is true. If we don't hurry, then the other two are definitely going to die. Miss Frost. Miss Frost, why are you... A warm-up workout, she said. We come from the sea. We are the sea. However, rifts dejectedly. If you're willing to help, that would be quite ideal. But what exactly can you offer? I can make them listen. I can make them listen to my song. And your companions? Apology in advance, but Dan wants to borrow the chapel. The others in here are thinking up a new song. Music? Your melody are considered different from what I used to hear in Latania. Are you sure that they'll be interested in this sort of thing? Maybe. At the very least we can try. The meaning of life is music. I just want to clear up the venue before the show actually starts. Flo slowly pulls out her guitar. Carmen cannot help but be surprised. He can tell that the organist in front of him is truly, genuinely thinking about music. Her words contain no superflection or intentions. It is by no means a metaphor. Use the words as such, and Frost's attention will quickly wander. She only thinks about music, only this form of art, capable of stimulating the very soul. Only it can hold her attention. It's flinching. Alright. The lurking sea-terrors circle around her, observing, examining, judging. They are not voluntarily approach her. They smell a familiar scent. They realize that the guitarist in front of them is but a hollow vessel. A distant connection is resonating through the depths bestowed to them as their birthright. Even on land, they instantly feel as if they had become one with the sea. Okay. How miraculous. These creatures are imitating the connection with the land itself. In their eyes, are humans and sea-terrors no different at all? Frost does not answer. She's intoxicated by the melody itself, consumed by that passion. Calcet knows the question was quite rhetorical. Calcet, was this also part of your plan? For them to sit on the coast, while the Penapalito delves into the sea? If you choose to believe so, then sure. But the Penapalito didn't even have time to prepare even a single ship for us. There's already one sitting along the shore. It has been years since the Grand Pharaoh project was scrapped, right? First we must uproot the evil that is still gripping the land. I remain an Inquisitor, I will not sit idly by and watch the corruption that has been infecting the barriers just slip away right before my eyes. True. But we still don't really have time for this. The others are waiting. They need our help. Whoa. Are you alright? Hey, let go of me. Don't just go around picking people up like that. But my fragile little birdie, how will you climb up this tall deck if I don't carry you upwards? That's not what I mean at all. Just forget about it. What's the matter? Is there something? Are you looking for something? Inquisitor Irene simply stares blankly at the scenery in front of her. A dim sliver of light in front of the pitch-black sea, in front of the ship's mast. Time seemed to have stood still for the past 60 years. So this is the Stultifera Navis, the ship of the fools. The flagship that houses both scholar and soldiers alike, the floating palace of a fallen dynasty. It's quite different from what it was described in the books. Oh. Let us go. Hey, wait! What are you even searching for? You know, on the ship this big? Bergon wasn't a gear. This key must be hiding some sort of clue that the Aegeas wanted to leave behind. A key? What exactly does it open? That is what I'm here to find out. Even ignoring its size, the ship also been lost at sea for 60 years by now. How do you plan to... Perhaps your young Iberian had much exposure to these transport vessels. Even with Bergon's help, this thing was so shoddily built. Hey, why you? Where the sea come on our way here? I'm sure you know the answer as well. Then, my next question for you is this. Why exactly didn't this ship sink? You don't mean... I guess somebody is keeping check on it? Making sure that it is prepared and always drifting? I mean, considering that it has been 60 years, it's surprising to see that it is also cleaned up around here. Isn't it? Huh. And just like that, footsteps. Heavy, vicious footsteps. A shadow appeared upon the deck, where no living being should steer. No, Irene immediately reprised herself from having such a thought. Gladia's question was also on her mind, along the shore, in the waters. She's already seen so many of these. Oh my god! Okay, is it a crocodile? With a crown? Huh. The moment she sees the enemy, the young talented Inquisitor Irene's first instinct is to hold her breath. By the time that she remembers how to breathe, Gladia has already stepped forward. Yeah, this is not going to be pretty. This is not going to be pretty! Those guys have arms, teeth, and claws! Interesting. You actually managed to dodge that. There comes Spectre! Oh, but not for long. Don't even think about it! Triple attack! What? It hit inside the cabin. Should we give chase? Yes, that is where it went. But why would it hide inside? We are out in the middle of the ocean. So what do? It's not alone. There has to be more than one seaman on the ship, and even more of these sea terrors as well. We should split up instead. I will go after it then. I will head down. Down? How? Do you people already know the layout of the ship? We don't. But that's nothing a sharp blade can solve. No, Gladia, you can't cut up this boat. It's going to flood over. We're going to drown with it. Excuse me? It is the most important legacy of the Iberian saints that we are talking about. And where will you go then, little birdie? Well, I have the obligation to supervise you. So I'll go with you? Well, there are so many mysteries shrouding the Stultifera. If it's been preserved this well, then why did it never try to return to Iberia in the last 60 years? As an inquisitor, I must uncover the truth. Well, shall we hold hands then? What is the meaning of this? You are a fruit of elegance and grace, but your hard work and natural talents are worthless before the enemies that you will face. I fear that we will lose you with a momentary lapse of focus. You look down on others way too much, Aegea. Keep us safe then, alright? Yes, will do. Shark? Did you remember something? The sea breeze has told me. It spoke of a sculpture. It is weeping. It is waiting for me. Will I be able to find it on the ship? Of course, but make it quick. I'll be waiting for you as well. There she goes. Don't destroy the boat, please! But what sculpture? Well, let us say our greetings to the deceased while searching for its whereabouts, Skadi. Well, I'm glad that you still remember my name. At the very least. Ooh, pretty. Everything is covered in gold, huh? This place, it really fits to the palace. But how is it still so pristine? There's not even a speck of dust around here. Look, even the floorboard are sparkly clean. Maybe someone wanted it to be tidy or something? Who though? Who knows? Oh. Well, you said that you were going to pursue that monster. How are you planning on doing that? Its scent doesn't lie. Though this place is full of fruited smell, there must be more. Of these guys. Laborious, slithering sounds. Oh, sea terrors! As expected, they turned this place into a nest. Scott is already... Oh no, wait, it's Spectre. Spectre's already at it! I will handle this. Sure thing. Wait, Spectre! The scent is coming from below! Oh god. Ugh. Is it the Nettersea brand again? Maybe. Ishamla. Ishamla. Huh? That impact. Are you alright, Spectre? Spectre? Hey, Laurentina! What are you looking at? A mirror? Why is there a mirror here? Good question. The mirror has been broken. What is with this place? Why did the Iberian make a transport vessel into a palace? It's nothing like Rodeo Isle at all. True. Is there anything special about that mirror? I saw it. Saw it? At first there was a speck of light from the surface of the shattered mirror, but it quickly gave way to the dark shadow beneath it. Its eye. The Seaborn had long been waiting here, sitting alone in the golden hall. Where did your crown go? And your dress, it's all gone. Huh. Ishamla, Latina, Lautina, Larentina? What? Huh, it's young. No, we can't judge their strength by size. Another Seaborn, without a doubt. Sea Terror 2, they're gathering here. Spectre! Right. Spectre ignores her word as she stares blankly at the mirror and at the Seaborn behind it. You remember me? The Seaborn nods slightly. It spoke at Spectre and Skadi with confusion. Thinking. Why are they different from how they were in the past? What exactly has happened to them? How can it help free them from their shackles of flesh and blood? But... Spectre! I... Don't think about it! I'm not. Her tone had changed. Skadi looks at Spectre with astonishment. She had never been able to get a definite answer from either Gladia or Calcet regarding the moments of clarity that Spectre displayed in Salviento. Laurentina, you... Laurentina. Yes, Laurentina. Look, here on the scroll, hanging from my weapon. Back when I wrote my name down and hung it there, I could still remember where I was born. Oh, it's a lucid dream, huh? Really, it has been too long. Spectre! Hmm? Oh, we can reminisce about this later. Whether in Salviento or aboard this familiar yet unfamiliar vessel, I really hope that next time that I'm awake, it is by Aegea's resplendent dome instead of you, ugly monsters! Hey, thank you for sitting back and letting me finish though. Wait, you weren't seriously about to call us you kin, were you? That's just gross. Come on now, why don't we just take a little nap too? Sink into the quagmire of consciousness and relinquish the gift of life. Oh, I don't think he likes that. Okay, maybe Spectre's consciousness is related to the Seaborn in the shape or sense of form.
Let's go.
Considering how she's always awake, if one of them starts to speak to her, or any of us, right? Oh man. Oh, it's that guy! Oh no! Wait, what was that? Well, if I vaguely remember correctly, I'm supposed to ignore this guy for a while. Because the second he has a certain threshold of HP, he kind of starts to spread the Netherseed brand, and we kind of want to avoid that, right? Definitely want to avoid that. But now he just steps onto this tile, so he's kind of killing himself. That's not good. It's not good in the slightest. Oh well, it is fine. It is all good. It is all fine. Where exactly are those guys going? Are they just following it? Maybe they are. Okay, that's gonna be bad. Please. They're just going to follow him all around the circle. Okay, in that case, I'm going to prepare my artist as well as additional helper. Not entirely sure where exactly I'm going to put down my tank set, but it's going to be fine. My second healer also comes here. Okay, they're starting to approach. Some of them are approaching, at the very least. Okay, Skadi's going to help here. This is too many of them. You can only hold 2 at once. Oh god, they're tanky. Very tanky. Okay. Can you help them out? Possibility? They're still on the first tile, technically speaking. Okay. Okay, the first one has died. The second one is down. And the third one is about to fall as well. Now these guys are spreading the brand. That's not good. Okay, she's flying.
I'm used to fighting alone.
And I'm pretty sure they're about to leak. Okay, this is not working.
Let me edit that off recording.
Oh, I don't like these guys. There's no stopping them at all. Huh. Okay, I don't quite understand why she has no issues hitting them altogether. Meanwhile, Skadi is missing a lot. Oh. It's weird. It's really weird. Oh well. Time to start hitting these things. And we're going to hit them again. Right here. Okay. This is already a lot better. A whole ton better. But that guy's about to spread the Navis brand. Yeah. He's already spreading it. Okay. Time to block it again. We're going to block it here. Going to give you an additional healer. And he's going to help you out as well. Got it down. Okay. We're going to help out Podenko. Here. I'm gonna replace you for Crown Slayer. There we go. Is he being protected by the shield? It almost looked like that. He definitely gains a shield after 50%. Huh. Either way, I don't really like those guys at all. At all! God damn it! Oh my god. Okay, that's a lot of rooms. Let's start with the elevator? Oh no, I guess we can't really go there yet. A strange noise comes from the distance. It seems that this ball is not yet ended. Ball? Okay. Then the launch. There are several pieces of damaged art in the office launch. Large, torn apart oil painting. Pure white sculptures shattered into pieces. Carved in bronze relief. There are also bronze bizarre things like a billiard table inlaid with silver and a number of poker cards with identical pattern that appears to be hand-drawn. Is there something in the launch? For whatever reason, the traces of the passing years can be seen on this note. It has never been moved, replaced, or dusted, always remaining in its original position, faithfully conveying the message left behind by the one who has penned it, day after day, year after year. Don't touch them! Those are my treasures, and you will pay if anything goes missing. Try to control yourself the next time that you get into a fight as well. There aren't many things left on the ship to prove where we came from. After the passage of the great many moons, the original witness have long disappeared, but these manuscripts remain elegant and dignified. Manuscripts? Okay. Guess I have to find the key in order to read this. And what about the quarters? A strange noise comes from the room, as if something is persistently rapping against the wall, regular and hollow, persisting and monotone. Guess I have to go inside. Unsurprisingly, it was another sea terror. It stumbles to a halt and turns around. Were you stuck? Yes, you were stuck. If sea terrors also possess the mental state of confusion, then the sea terrors before your eyes is without a doubt confused. It seems to have been battling a wall for some time now, a sight of its body's form and to turn us from the collusion. If it has no way to leave, it will automatically just give up, turning itself into nourishment for the remaining king. Its body has been impaled with a string of keystone, likely remnants of its last mortal struggle. Its opponent had likely broken their blades and reached for whatever sharp object that was available, persisting until the bitter end. Perhaps the wounds just happened to cut into a certain nerve node in the sea bonds or in the sea terror's brain, or perhaps there's some other reason that it escapes to the crew's quarter and decided to do battle against the wall. There might even be another possibility. In any case though, pull out the keys and put an end to its miserable existence. Are those the keys that we need for the manuscript? Seems so. Alright. The locked door has been opened. This area inside the lounge originally was a small conference room, but by the look of things, the last meeting held here did not go very well. Documents are stewed all over the ground, trampled upon by panicked footprints. A huge chart hangs in the conference room, marking the position of every ship in the Grand Fleet. The icons that once represented the existence has all been extinguished, leaving the chart empty. Its azure background now symbolizes the boundless ocean upon which this flagship floats, alone. And thus, the mightiest fleet ever known to Terra quietly dissolves into this blue expanse, showing the pride and ambition that barriers past. Oh, that's just sad. But what about the manuscripts? I thought there were some manuscripts for us to get. Guess not. Right, then what about the tour room? Anything here? This used to be the tool room of the Stultifera, used to store instruments, tools and supplies needed for the ship maintenance. But for a ship that has had to endure a horrific calamity, losing its mobility in the process, banking on these tools alone might be a bit of wishful thinking. Alright, is there anything in the cabin? It may well be the case that even the most skilled craftsmen of today's nation would be helpless before these devices. Not because of how complex the structure is, but rather from the difficulty of operating their arts units. Most of these tools are fairly simple for beginner to operate. A flip of a switch and a few button presses indeed, and they would spring to life and efficiently get the job done by itself. The only issue is, nobody knows exactly why they work. Just as humans cannot imagine walking without legs or grasping without hands, these machines lack any kind of reasonable engine or power supply as a mechanism. Only God knows how exactly they work. The way that they use Arknights is completely different as well. Maybe it's something similar to alchemy? Huh? It already seemed like Otis had a bit of trouble getting that compass to work as well. It used a combination of fluid Arknights arts as well. Right? That isn't something that's commonly seen around here. Or at least I think so. Then we also have the drawers. At the bottom of the drawer is a sheet of paper that has long since been yellowed. Next to it are words written in a striking red paint. Don't go to the deck! Don't jump overboard! Don't allow yourself to sink! Read it! Remember it! Remember who you are! This piece of paper seems to have been cut off from the officer's manual and is filled with flamboyant, rhetorical boast that the ship can be called a palace on the Iberian Sea, a mobile throne for exalted kings. The officers and researchers lucky enough to be selected as the crew of this Stultifera and Navis were the most outstanding talents of the Iberian's golden age. One of the passengers remarked, the highlighter as well. In any given era, there are only so many names that will be remembered. History, in all its cruelty, showed no mercy to the Medicorps. Congratulations, most glorious crew members. You will surely enter the annals of history. And good for you! I hope it was worth it. I really hope that it was worth it. Oh, wait, there's an event here. His eyes widen with anger, his hand not letting go of the helm for a decade. Before I see that, what was this? First Gallery. Above this room's door hangs a sign that reads First Galley. For the size and scale of the kitchen alone, one can already imagine the grand occasion on which sumptuous dishes would emerge from here. Ooh. Well, let me see what they have. As the name suggests, the First Galley is one of several kitchens. In addition, there's a kitchen for preparation and planting, another for desserts, and so on. The crew here is serving delectable dishes, worthy of their honorable status, or at least they were in the past. Naturally, the calamity and the starvation that ensued quickly and mercilessly stripped people of their renown of virtue. However, let us pray that the blackened bloodstain in the corner of the galley are but accidental splatter from the sheath, carving crystallite beefsteak instead, that they didn't resort to cannibalism. The detonation unit installed in the kitchen seemed to have been out of use for many, many years. Even the hardiest of racers cannot survive by drinking seawater. Their ultimate fate was to die of dehydration in the middle of the ocean. But they have so many resources around here. Couldn't they just create a simple setup with bottles, plastic wraps, and the sun in order to get the salt out of the water? It's really, really simple, and they have the materials around. Maybe they didn't thought of that. But even so, even if they had a way to get water, would have died out of starvation. And I'm not entirely sure how many people are around here either. Who knows if they had enough resources for them all? Anyways, what about the freezer? There was something in the freezer as well? It's completely frozen shut. Yeah, that's not going to help me. Then we have the ballroom. This ballroom has entertained all sorts of guests. Why not head to the First Galley first and see if there's any delicacy there yet to be served? I see. Well, I would love to, but I guess for now I first have to head over to the lower halls instead, huh? Yeah, I need to see what is going on at the helm. Yee. Alright, where are we? And who exactly is checking this out? I guess it is Serene. The further in we go, the more sea terrors are there as well. It is getting dangerous. Maestro, how do I become like them? Like the High Inquisitor? Oh! Look! It's the one with the crown! Huh. A Seaborn! It's the same one that we saw on the deck as well! The Hunter's attack didn't even do any sort of damage? Apparently not. How will it come at me then? With its limb? With its fang? Wait, a hand cannon. I need to create some distance here. I guess for now it's just watching. Wait. Hey, wait a second. What is that on your belt? Why would you... How could you be... On your belt? Is that a pocket watch? Gah! Okay. What strength! I barely managed to block that! Yes? You have something to say, monster! I can't go down here. I won't. I am an Inquisitor of a barrier. Right. Even though this is way above your pay grade, Irene, this is way too dangerous for a singular Inquisitor. Just so you know. And the same goes for him. It has taken too long to burn away the Nettersea brands. The situation is not looking good at all. Right. Numerous of these sea terrors are slithering around. Calcit, how far are you? Are you getting close? The situation looks a bit grim here. I can see what's going on down there from here. How many hours have already passed? How much longer can he actually hang on? No, don't think about it. Jordi, you have to focus. The Inquisition, please, hurry. Yeah. Now back to the ship. I see that Spectre is still fighting them. Is that all? Listen to your friend's wail. The flower of Salviento at least had its beauty. But what about you? As my first dance lesson after waking up, I have to say that you're quite underwhelming. Grr! Oh, wait, it's getting away! I will go after it now. You go find the little Iberian bird instead. How are you feeling though? Better than ever, I would say. My memories are tumbling down like waterfall from the heavens. It will take a while for the full picture to emerge again though, but it's fine. And some of my more recent memories are rather embarrassing. Alright, I will go. Your mind is still unstable. Oh? Are you trying to steal my prey now? I will try to escape to the sea, alright? Or rather, it will try to escape to the sea. We kinda have to interrupt that. Of course it will, but it wasn't running just because it couldn't win. What did it find? We don't have time for this. Do we do? Oh, okay, it's that thing again. Together with Irene, I guess you don't have to look for it all. I'll never get used to hand cannons. Hey, where are you? Oh, the Abyssal Hunters. Well, hello there, Irene. I see that you've brought us some more prey. Did you just call me Irene? Have you regained your memories? Not entirely, but I know that I'm in great mood right now. This is not the time though. That is the one from the deck as well. It's fast enough to dodge the captain's lunch. I really must tip my hat to you then, Irene, for chasing it all the way here without even taking a single scratch. Well, I can't really take credit for that. It hardly even attacked me at all. Look, it's still not, even now. I see. I thought it wouldn't be able to resist if we chatted like this and showed an opening. Your friend has just left, you know? And it's not too late for you to go after them as well. Or are you maybe a pacifist too? Wait, those guys are pacifists? I don't really think so. Weren't they fighting back? Or were they just dodging? Huh. Well, Gladia's still looking for the treasure. The key, as we can see. Casimir, a landlocked country where Skadi stayed for a while. A place of sprawling grassland and forest. The land of knights. Knights. Like that guy. Was it a coincidence? Or did something draw him there? This ship, Ryogan. What did you intend to leave behind for your homeland? Where have you hidden the answer? Another one. Is that a carcass? And not only that, the wounds are clean and precise. They show no sign of resistance either. The scent is mingling in the air. The air here is very stable. What else is there on this ship? Good question. Good question. Your belt and that pocket watch are undoubtedly human in origin, and even in the Iberian style as well. What are you? Can you speak? It is stalling for time. This will get complicated if others will show up. Still not attacking, I see. What a passive dance partner indeed. I will take the lead then, Skadi. Right. But can you hit it though? Wasn't it relatively fast? Oh, come on now, fight back already. I'm starting to feel like a bad guy here. No. It's not stalling for time. It's not? Who defiled my Iberia? Heathens. Heathens? Is that the sound of a bell? What? Okay. And it goes up! It just jumped up! Okay! The bells echo through the empty hall. The light in the hall flash. The Seaborn lands in the direction of the throne, where the three are distracted. Yes, the throne. There is a throne on the Siberian ship, a symbol of pride, power, arrogance, and deceit. It's like... Spectre trails off, knowing what she's about to say was far too absurd. It wears a crown. It wraps itself in the same color of the curtain. It kneels by the side of the throne, the two inexplicably bound with one another. It resembles the queen and ministers of old, serving the golden sun of Iberia. A silhouette emerges from behind the throne. Irene raises her lantern over her head, trying to illuminate the shadowy figure. Was that now? Oh, he looks like a pirate! Look at that compass and the plate! And that arm. Ah. Now why did you set foot on my ship? Who would ignore a question from the great Alfonso? Why are you here? Why have you broken the silence and come to my Iberia, which had lain forgotten for decades? I will start with you. Answer me, child of old Iberia. Old Iberia? Irene could not believe her eyes. She had seen the Seaborn's face before. She had devoted much time of her time during her Inquisition training to the study of history, immersing herself in doctrines and creeds. How dare the Seaborn claim to be Alfonso himself? How dare it claims to be Iberia's greatest ship captain? You can't possibly be the captain of the ship, you monster! Alfonso was almost 50 years old, 60 years ago! But look, you're even younger than the great hero was back then! That is true. Irene knows she's shaking, but she can't show any sort of weakness. She reflectively raises her lantern, as her commanding officer would have as well. Drop the mask, you Seaborn! The light of the lantern flickers. The tiny speck in the Inquisitor's hand seems to fit the word lost better than the light of the Golden Hall. The Golden Age. The Seaborn briefly lays its eyes on Irene before turning away dismissively, rubbing Alfonso's inhuman arm. A short silence around the hero as well. Seaborn? Ha! I don't like that name at all. Tell me your name, child of the old Iberia. I am Irene, Inquisitor of Iberia. An old Iberia, huh? How dare you defy the name of our... Ha! And you actually dare to talk to me like that? What? Oh, that finger's screeching as well. Huh? Where were you when we burned Victorian's ship and sank the Lion King's honor to the bottom of the lake? Where were you when I paved the streets of Salviento with pure gold brought back by my ship? Where were you when Terosia's darkened Literanet's dawn like a black cloud? But she probably wasn't born yet, because all of the stuff probably happened like 60 years ago! Come on! Huh? Oh, he's coughing. I am Alfonso, Duke of Aldebaria, Admiral of the Armada, Captain of the Stultifera, and King of my own kingdom. You, a mere inquisitor, dare to question me? Now it's shaking its head. Okay, I'm pretty confident now to say that this is, his queen, fully transformed, apparently. Oh. So the church fool have crossed the ocean in order to find me. What did you expect? A pat on the back? Go back. No matter how you got here, the Stultifera Navis does not welcome you. Gracia, my chief mate, there's no need to be bothered by them either. They will repay the sea 1,000-fold for the blood that they made you spill. Gracia? Is that her name? No, wait, I think that is just a thing. Okay, I'm confused. Either way, mocking the Inquisition is a serious crime around here in Iberia. You not understand what I just said. Leave. There's not a single living soul on this ship, child of old Iberia. We have sacrificed so much to reach. I don't think he listens. I'm not here to ask you for your permission. Such impotence. This is why I never liked the church. A crime? Against the church too helpless to stand against even the most feeble royal house? If you are really from Aldebaria, then tell me, who is the incompetent pope? Is it Carmen? You know him? Wait, you actually know Saint Carmen's name? Saint? A saint? A saint, you say? What are you laughing at? He didn't even have the mettle to become a pope, huh? Does he not even feel ashamed when he sees himself into the mirror? No wonder it took you 60 years to find this place. It seems disaster has made Iberia weak. But no matter. Before the ship's doctor joined the corals, we discussed what might have become of Iberia. This is not unexpected. The floor that you're standing on, this immaculate golden hall, this is the motherland that I knew. This is Iberia, not the backwater that you speak of, half of which you refuse to see or even try to understand. How far has the once great empire fallen? Is it really so pathetic that it took you 60 years in order to find me? Alfonso descends from the podium. Marine takes a step back. Her lantern is flickering. Now then, why are there two Aegeas with you as well? There's no place for the Aegeas in my Iberia. Well, we mean no offense, Captain. We were merely chasing some ugly monsters, as you can see, and mistook your chief mate for one of them. How exactly did you survive for so long? Oh, that's the question, ain't it, you Aegeas fool? It has been so many years since I've took up hunting as a hobby. Either today or tomorrow should have been the day of reckoning. But you chased away my quarry. Now we must once again rely on those... No. Wait, no! You're not a gear. You're more than a gear. Both of you. What? What is your name? Skadi. No. Agia, don't try to deceive me. We may have been trapped on the ship for decades, but we are no fools. We call you Ishamla. Again, what is up with that name? Why are they insisting on calling her that if she's constantly telling them that her name is Skadi? Everyone else is calling her Skadi too. Is she hiding her name? Like the others? Is Skadi her code name? I mean, now I know that Spectre's called Lauratina as well. Oh. Either way, did you hear the bells, Ulpianus? It is a miracle that anything works on the ship at all. Here, the bells signal the start of the hunt. But who's the hunter, and who exactly is the prey? The children of the ocean don't care at all if they consider Alfonso to be their kin, albeit weakened. They're willing to offer their own flesh and blood, all to ensure the survival of the strong. I see. A hunter approaches. Gladia. She's way too sharp. The skill that I learned on land will only work for so long. She will detect me soon enough. Then what will you do? What will you do? Answering a question with another. I'm interested in your choice, Ulpianus. I never expected to become interested in an abyssal hunter again, but Laurentina is fascinating me. I see so much possibility in her. And you've made your choice of your own accord, but retaining your sanity. Have you noticed? More and more, you're becoming like one of us. Seaborn? Cult member? Huh. Can you reach the truth? Cast aside revelation, lay open the body of gold, and learn the truth of the gods of the sea. The answer that you're seeking is tantalizing. Look at me, choosing curiosity. Perhaps there's something human in me yet, as well. The revelation is imprinted upon the instinct of God's children. Our ways of thinking couldn't be more different than that. Oh my. You sound even more like a seaborn than I do. That is not good. That is not good.